From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Naira Ahmed. Tariffs and trade are top of the agenda as the country's premiers are set to arrive in Ottawa's cottage country for a 3-day meeting.
The Premier's summer gathering in Muskoka will be hosted by Ontario Premier Doug Ford, who has served for the past year as head of the Council of the Federation. It'll feature a Tuesday meeting with Prime Minister Mark Carney, just before trade talks with the U.S. are expected to intensify. Most of what the premiers are likely to discuss stems from U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs. That includes the direct impact of the levies and increased pushes to remove interprovincial trade barriers and speed up major infrastructure and natural resource projects. Karen Rebo, The Canadian Press.
A 14-year-old has been arrested in connection to a fatal stabbing of a senior woman in a Toronto parking lot. Toronto police say a 71-year-old woman was loading groceries into her car on Thursday before she was found with stab wounds in the parking lot and died in hospital. Police say the teenager remained at large for 3 days, noting officers used canine units, drones, door-to-door canvassing, and reviews of surveillance footage in their search. The teen has been charged with second-degree murder. In Quebec, a 26-year-old inmate convicted of murder has died in a prison. Correctional Service Canada says the man died today at the maximum security Donnacona institution west of Quebec City after an assault by other inmates. Court records show he was convicted of first-degree murder in April, and Correctional Service Canada says it is reviewing the circumstances around the death. An independent assessment of the RCMP watchdog was prompted by an anonymous email from employees and uncovered concerns about favoritism, a lack of transparency, heavy workloads, and a toxic environment.
The workplace assessment of the Civilian Review and Complaints Commission for the RCMP found a clear call for change and action at the leadership level to restore credibility and trust within the organization. The Canadian Press recently obtained a copy of the May 2024 assessment through an Access to Information request to Public Safety Canada, which ordered the report. A public safety spokesperson says the Review Commission has put in place several initiatives to bolster employee well-being following the assessment. Jim Bronskill, The Canadian Press, Ottawa.
And officials have ordered residents to flee a town along Newfoundland's northeast coast as an out-of-control wildfire burns just 2 kilometers away. Canadian Press reporter Lisa Laporte.
An alert from the Provincial Justice Department urges the 950 residents of Musgrave Harbour to leave because of extreme wildfire behavior in the area. They're urged to head southwest to Gander as 3 water bombers and a helicopter have been dispatched to beat back the flames.
This comes as residents of 2 communities about 110 kilometers south of Musgrave Harbour remain on edge as a fire in the Chance Harbour area has grown to about 6.6 kilometers in size. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Toronto Blue Jays swept the San Francisco Giants with an 8-6 victory. Bo Bichette had 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. George Springer, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Addison Barger each homered. Next, the Jays will host the New York Yankees on Monday for the start of a crucial 3-game series. The Hamilton Tiger Cats look to continue their winning ways when they visit the sliding Ottawa Redblacks tonight in CFL action. The Ticats are riding a 3-game winning streak and are a half game back of Montreal for top spot in the East Division. Wimbledon champion Jannik Sinner, 24-time Grand Slam title winner Novak Djokovic, and 5th-ranked Jack Draper all withdrew from the National Bank Open in Toronto that starts in a week, citing injuries. And Pato Ward has won the Ontario Honda Dealers Indy Toronto for a 9th career IndyCar win. Toronto's Devlin DeFrancesco was the only Canadian on the course around Toronto's Exhibition Place, finishing 8 laps behind of Ward. From the Canadian Press, I'm Naira Ahmed.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.